I've known Brandon for close to 5 years now, and he really is, Chris said, he's one of the most genuine people you will ever know, one of the best friends you'll ever know, and I've never been mad at him. I thought about it earlier, I couldn't think of a time. You've probably been mad at me, but I've never been mad at you. And Lainey, the twinkle in Brandon's eye, and probably the only lady I know that can safely operate heavy equipment. Funny story, I'm not sure if Brandon really knows how we became friends, but you're about to find out. So, I guess it was 4 or 5 years ago, me and Chris were looking for a roommate to move in our house. And we didn't really know who we were going to ask. And Brandon had moved to town a few months earlier. I had met him, didn't know anything about him. And Chris was trying to sell me on him. He was like, Scott, what about Brandon? And I was like, I don't know. He's kind of, I've met him only a few times. And then Chris was like, he's got a boat. And I was like, I mean, in college or in life, like you can never have too many friends with a boat, especially under your own roof. So, but I mean, what a blessing that really was, because it, like, literally, Brandon is probably one of my best friends, and I might not have ever gotten to be so close with him had he not had a boat. Really, it was just like, you know, God gave you that boat. We became friends. What was also awesome about that year that me and Brandon got to live together was that was right when Brandon and Lainey started dating. So I got to witness all the awkward moments. With like, we were like, so Brandon, how'd it go? And he was like, I don't know. And it was just like this crazy back and forth thing. I got to organize his first kiss. If you guys hadn't heard that story. It was great. Me and Chris actually, me and Brandon used to get these prank wars. And so one time I put his bed up on the roof. And then, like bed, box spring mattress, blankets, pillows, like everything. And that night, Brandon and Lainey went and looked at the stars, and that's how they had their first kiss.
Yeah! You did it. You did it, man.
But, so in college, everybody knows you have all these friends who are dating, and it's kind of fun. And I used to play this game in my head where I would constantly like evaluate couples. And I would give them like a score of whether or not they were going to get married. And so Brandon and Lainey constantly hovered in the 70 to 75 percentile, which is fairly high on my scoring level. And like, it was a constantly like fluctuating thing. It was like, oh, Brandon, you should not have said that. -3 points. And then it was like, Lainey, great brownies, plus 1.5 points. And so we were like, it was just constant like up and down. You guys are great though. It was perfect to watch. Anyway, and then at one point, Lainey made what I can best describe as a power move in the dating world. And what she did was, I'm not even sure if she realized this, but what she did was, she took Brandon out in the woods with her dad to shoot birds. And for a guy like Brandon, that is like solid gold. It was like, for guys like Brandon, it's like, what else is there? And that's as good as it gets. You peaked. And so at that point, I was like, well, they're well over the 90th percentile. They're going to get married. It's just like, can Brandon afford it? You know, it's one of those. And so, you guys really are one of the most perfect couples I've ever seen. I know sometimes, like in marriage and in life, there's little scuffles, but that's why you need a king-size bed, so you got that little extra room when you need it. They're looking for a bed right now. Anything about it. Anyway, I mean, you guys have all seen it. They are one of the most beautiful couples I've ever seen. I cannot think of a more perfect yin and yang. I can't wait to meet your baby, Tip. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but Brandon wants to name his first son Tip. T-I-P. 2P. Yeah, that makes sense. Happy grandparents for this section. I mean, we're really like, I cannot wait to meet the little baby. Yeah, it's going to be great. Literally, you two are what I want to be someday in the future. I love you both. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. To the new Mr. and Mrs. Brandon Live.